Hi everyone, Nick the Gardener on Saturday the 10th of February. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look around the plot, see what I've been up to. Most of the brassicas through here are pretty much dead now, or not going to do anything. The cabbages I was hoping might do something, they've started to flower now. So I'll leave these in for now as they're fixing exudates into the soil to help feed the soil food web. I might leave that swede in just to see if it does anything. Over garlic, I'm happy to say that a lot of the shoots now are coming up, and just give you a quick look through the bed there. So most of them, these two rows here, were the ones I was worried about, but they're pretty much all coming up now, which is fantastic. And yeah, it's looking good. Even the ones over here, which are down here, are starting to come up now, which is awesome. The broad beans, they seem to be okay under the nets, but these ones down here have definitely been hammered by the frost. On terries, some of terries reshooted again. Like sent up another shoot, like a tiller in, but mine haven't done that yet. But I'm not too worried. Like I say, these are going to be green manures mostly. I was going to keep some of these ones in over here because these are my home saved seed, and try and save some seed for next year if I can. Just keep, you know, 3 or 4 plants in, don't need many. The leeks over there, they're probably going to get moved, and these leeks here will get moved as well into the onion bed just over here. I did get an Enviromesh net delivered the other day, but I ordered 3 nets and only one of them arrived. The other 2 were out of stock, so I'm hoping they're going to arrive this week because they're the ones what I needed for the onion bed. So yeah, hopefully they'll come soon. Troy onions here are doing okay. They've all pretty much come up, I think, and are looking pretty good, pretty healthy. So yeah, I can't wait to get the net put over them next week sometime, hopefully. Well, if I don't have time, it'll have to come on when I come back from holiday. But yeah, just looking at it, it's like a bit of snail or slug damage. I don't think that's a leaf miner yet or anything. Just starting to get a couple of little weeds coming through, but literally I haven't weeded here for months. All I do is each time I see one of these little things like that, I'll just pull it out. And because I've done no dig and all my compost has gone through the thermophilic process, don't get very many weeds at all, which is brilliant. So I'll just spin you around behind me, show you what I've been doing in my potato bed. So as you can see, I've edged it all with bits of wood, and that's just because when I do my no dig potatoes in here, I'm going to be basically putting about a ton of compost in there. So I'll be doing rows of potatoes starting from, you know, about 1.5 foot in, doing a row up there, you know, and then I'll be mounding the compost on each top. So I'll put the edging on, and that's just to stop the blackbirds from flicking all the wood chips around and helping to keep the compost in here when I pop the soil in there, I'll have compost. And all I've done, I haven't used no screws or nails or anything, just used the bits of scrap wood what I was lying around the shed just to make little stakes, pop them in either side to hold it up. So yeah, super cheap. Well, it's free. No screws or anything, and it's just a real quick way, really, just helping keep it a bit neater. So I've actually got some little flowers coming up over here. Got first crocuses and snowdrops. And there's a little yellow crocus and a little snowdrop there. I've got some more here, and some more crocuses there. So what I've been doing today also is Steve Digwell Green Fingers is starting the single seed potato 2024 competition soon, and I came second last year, grew 14.2 kilograms of potatoes. So if you want to see how I get on this year, please subscribe, because I'm about to start preparing for the competition. Well, kind of started already, but what I'm doing today, well, pretty much finished, is I'm just sieving the compost out from here because it had leaves on it. You know, it's got bits of twigs and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give it a good sieve to get out all the bits, all the leaves and everything, so it doesn't suck out any nitrogen when the potatoes are in there growing. But also I just wanted to make sure there was no volunteer potatoes from last year's competition, because I'd hate for one to get through and then I'll get disqualified or something from having a rogue potato in there from last year. But yeah, I'll be digging all this out, sieving it through quite a fine sieve, and I'll be popping it in some bags like this for now, 25 litre fabric pots, and I'll be sticking them in my shed in a minute so I don't all the nutrients don't get leached out of it and stuff. Because basically I took a soil sample from this and it was a sandy loam. There's not a lot of clay in it, so it's not going to hold on to nutrients that well. So if I amend it now, it's probably all going to rinse out by the time I get the potatoes in there. So yeah, I'm going to bag it up, put it in my shed, and keep it relatively dry. And when I get sent the potato, I'll be starting to amend it with certain things. If anyone's got any ideas, stick it in the comments. I've got my own ideas what I'm doing, but any other suggestions will be much appreciated. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good competition this year. So I'll plan on growing in here again, the cauldron as I like to call it. And I thought there's about 300 litres of compost in there, but there's probably going to be more because I've only dug out around this edge. So there's probably 400 or 500 litres of compost in there. So I'm going to have to find some more bags to put it all in. And then I'll start amending it like I say. Leaf mould in here is going pretty well. I managed to cram some more into the Dalek the other day. And the sievings what I've taken out from the potato planter have gone in here to help break down the leaf mould a bit. There's a bit of weed membrane there. Put that in my little pot up here where all the crap's gone. But yeah, I have already amended the soil in the potato bin over here with something, and I was to say yellow sulphur, but I did it 6 weeks or so ago, and I did that to try and lower the pH. The pH was 7 in here when I first started. And then after adding yellow sulphur, I've just taken another pH sample, and I reckon if I can get this down, let me try and maths better. Yeah, I'd say it's about between 5 and 6. So it's definitely lowered the pH. So I don't think I need to add any more sulphur to it just yet, although I might do. But yeah, so the pH for potatoes should be around about, what was it, 5.5, 6.5, something like that. So it looks like it's better than last year anyway. That's all good. So I started my kick-ass compost the other day. I turned it yesterday and I'll have a quick look, see what the temperature's saying. And it is saying 111 degrees, which isn't too bad after I turned it yesterday, but hopefully it'll get a bit hotter than that in the next few days. Sorry, my shed area here, I dug out a lot of the couch grass along this pathway along here. I wasn't planning on doing it, but when I lifted up these slabs, it was just like spaghetti under there. So because it was all growing in to the raspberries there and in by the fruit trees over this bit over here, I didn't want it to completely get in there, so I decided to dig it out, and that's pretty much what went in the kick-ass Dalek compost. But yeah, put the weed membrane down. I haven't dug all this bit here under here, just put the membrane down, and that's hopefully going to smother it until I'm ready to do the shed. But yeah, I've gone through the bag of rubbish, taken out pretty much all the crappier bits and burnt them at home. Some of the better bits are now in the shed drying off. So I've not got too much pile of rubbish here left. Just a bit more. I need to get a new bit of wood for that base of the shed there because it's crap, it's rotted away pretty much. So I need to go down and get some more wood for the base. But once I've got all that sorted out, I'll be taking it apart and hopefully putting it all back together and cladding it properly and making it look like a half decent shed so I can actually get in there. Got a little primrose out over here, just a few coming out, a little yellow one there, and there's a little bit of albreesia just starting to flower by the looks of it, just down here, which is pretty nice. I haven't really done much to the flower bed yet, but I'll be cracking on with that soon. Over the asparagus bed in here, so it's got a little bit of couch grass coming in that corner over there, which I'll have to get out soon. But generally it's not looking too bad. I had a good real thick layer of manure, so I'm hoping that the spears are going to be big enough to pick this year on their third year. Yeah, so I'm happy with how things are going. Fruit trees, I'm going to have to find a new location for them. The shed, I did tidy out the shed a bit more, and like I say, got some wood there stacked up, drying out, some half decent bits, and I'm planning on putting some more wood around the beds, so where the potatoes are going to grow in the next bed, which I'm thinking of is going over here. I'm going to go in here in this bed just here, so I'm going to line that with some boards and yeah, just make it a bit neater, get the wood out of the way, make it a bit more better. But yeah, so just a quick one today really. This compost, that one hasn't shrunk really, but that has got the cocoa coir from the cannabis find underneath, and this one's shrunk down quite a bit since the last turned it, which is good. I do probably need to turn that one again at some point. Yeah, and just got some leaves in here and some straw and cardboard and stuff ready for the next time I get some grass clippings. So yeah, please give us a thumbs up, and like I say, please subscribe if you want to see how I get on the potato competition this year. Looks like it's going to be a good year. I think there's going to be a few more people in it, and yeah, it's going to get exciting soon. So when we get the potato, get the first look at it, and hopefully it'll be this week. So everyone have a good weekend, and yeah, happy gardening everyone, and see you soon.